Thank you so much, Mike. Let's get going here. Welcome everyone to My AI Live. Today is Wednesday, November 20th. My AI Live, we do get together every Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific for the My AI training. We're teaching you social media. We're teaching you how to use this incredible program. We're teaching you different ways of actually building also. And what my goal in this is like what Deborah was saying, to give you the confidence that you need to speak your truth, to be your most authentic self, and to really get yourself out there so your tribe can find you. Because honestly, if you're not posting, if you're not out there on social media, it's going to be harder for your tribe to find you. The people who need your message, the people who need your product, the people who need your service, or they need your opportunity, right? We need to be able to put ourselves out there in a meaningful way that really showcases who we are so that people can find us. So today, I want to pick up on something that we were talking about yesterday and give you a slightly different perspective of it. Is everybody good with that? So for those of you who were not here, I do want to let you know. And first of all, if you're brand new, put a 1 in the chat for me so I make sure if I have any brand new people to catch you up. If you've been here before, put some 7s in the chat for me. So 1, if you are brand new, if 7s, if you've learned some new things and you're new. And yeah, so now I need glasses. Okay. Lavania, am I saying that right, honey? Lavania is new. Paul, of course, is new. Or newer. Dolores is new.
Yes.
Fantastic. Ooh, we got a little background noise there, but that's okay. Glenn is my 007. Very nice. Okay. All right. Perfect. So for the new people, this is how the meeting will go. Okay. We usually give you a concept of social media, give you some ideas of ways to build. We show you a different type of post to do each day. Sometimes we also teach you other ways of building on social media, comments, reach outs, birthdays, other stuff as well. And then we put 5 minutes up on the timer. And the reason we put the 5 minutes up is so you can go do your post based on some of the things that we talked about for the day. Now, you're more than welcome to do your own post with the idea that you already had, or use anything that we came up with during the session. But for those of us who have been together doing this for years, Adrian Chenault, who is the head of business here at Nowsite, himself, Adrian, myself, and a whole bunch of us came over from Contact Mapping. We were acquired by Nowsite, and we had been getting together for years doing this 5 minutes. And it changed our businesses, it changed our relationships, it changed everything. So that's why we do that here. We brought that over here. And so the 5 minutes is really important. After the 5 minutes, we have questions, we, showcase posts, things like that. So yesterday, we were talking about how do you find people if you are not an influencer and while you're on your way to becoming an influencer? How do you find people? Okay. Don't worry, I'm not going to tell you to go to the grocery store and start accosting. Is accosting? Is that the word, accosting? Everybody, is that it? Okay, yeah. I'm not going to tell you to do that. So you're all safe, okay? But what I am going to do is give you some ideas of some ways to get more interaction on your social media until it really takes off with the algorithm, until you get your following built up and stuff like that. So yesterday we talked about groups, right? We talked about Facebook groups. Facebook groups are amazing. Now, there's 2 ways to do groups. Well, okay, there's a lot more ways to do groups than that, but you're either a part of a group that's already going, or you build your own group. Okay. Yesterday, we talked about going into other people's groups. Okay. Works fabulous. I showcased a group right here. Let me come over and show you where your replay is going to be first, though. Here's the official corporate Nowsite group. You want to make sure you're part of this. This is where you will find your replay. If you're that one lonely person over there on the live, come on over here where it's fun. Like, come over here and hang out with us on the live thing. Go to nowsite.online and you can join us on the Zoom. Let me get this out of the way. You want to know more about me? This is me. My name is Elizabeth Larson. I am a personal business transformation coach, teacher, trainer, author, speaker, and professional network marketer. I started out on the stages of an essential oil company a long time ago, teaching social media, websites, blogging, building online. And I've been doing this for a very long time. That was like 12 years ago, apparently. 10 or 12 years ago, something like that. It's been a long time ago that I started. And absolutely love what I do. And my passion is to help you become the very best version of yourself, the most authentic version of yourself, and to help you build the business of your dreams. So yesterday I showed you this right here. This is one of the groups that I love. 438,000 members. 438, yeah. No, 428,000 members. So it's got a lot of members. Now, you don't necessarily have to join groups that are that large. However, I happen to really like this group anyways. It's a bunch of girls that camp. It's about as simple as it gets, right? It's all girls and we all camp. And we're not talking tents, like people are making over their little campers, and they talk about all different kinds of things that are that they've done, that they've made, how to travel and stuff like that. And I really like these kinds of groups because you find people who are looking for remote work and working for businesses and stuff like that. And I joined the group not because I was trying to find those people, but because I really like the group anyways. And that's the key to building in groups. It has to be something that you would enjoy anyways, because it's going to come across if you are just there to try to pick up people. Kind of like the guy who goes to the bar who's just there to try to pick up some women. You could sniff them a mile away. No offense to any of the guys here or the girls. I guess girls probably do that too. But if somebody's genuinely there with their friends and they're just having a good time, you happen to meet somebody, different energy, right? Okay. So it's the same thing with groups. Now there's all different types of groups that you can do this with. Here are the keys to joining a group and starting to get interaction from the group. Number one, as soon as you join, always post a selfie of yourself. Nothing too sexy, nothing too audacious. Just a natural photo of who you are and what you're about, what you believe, and what you're looking for out of the group. Okay. Great way to get everybody to start welcoming you. Great way to start getting conversations. Okay. Then each day, comment on other people's posts. And best practices, make a post yourself each day and comment on lots of other people's posts through the video or through the group. Okay, that's best practice. These are the ways that you're going to start conversations. Now, groups that work great are local groups. So whatever your city you're in, like I lived in Longmont, Colorado. I am currently in Boulder, and I still belong to the Boulder Collective. So I'm going to come over here to the Boulder Collective. Boulder Collective is a local group for Boulder area, Boulder, Longmont. You can see Adrian's a part of the group because we both live in this area. And of course, there's 21,000 members in here. That's 21,000 people that I could possibly have interaction with. Now, here's the thing. Are all of them active? Absolutely not. I mean, people join groups and then they totally forget and they're off doing other stuff and whatever. But it is a very active group. Okay. People are always looking for places to go, help, things like that. So great way. Now, here's the thing with local groups, when you're building here, a couple things you can do. First of all, when you meet people, you could actually meet them locally for coffee, which is really neat. If you are a person who likes in person, let me tell you, it's fantastic. Second of all, you can find great networking groups from other people in there who will tell you what works and what doesn't in the area. Okay. Number three, though, as you are posting interesting things that give value in the group, one thing that you're going to find is people are going to go and look at your profile to see who you are. And if you have your profile set up correctly, where it shows that you are a valuable person, you give value to the world and things like that, you're going to find more and more followers this way. So if you only post and you only do number one, remember now said we have three things we do. We post on social media, we comment on other people's posts, and we do messages, right? If we only do number one, we only post and we're just waiting for people to come to us, you're gonna have a while to wait, because it's going to take a while for the algorithm to catch up. It's going to take a while for Facebook to start showing your post to other people. It's going to take a while to learn how to do that. It's going to take a little bit of time, right? So the faster thing is to post every day, of course, and then work these groups to find more followers and more friends, which gives you more credibility on your social media, and you'll also build your tribe. Now, so everybody's kind of got everybody good on that, right? Everybody okay on groups? Okay, now here's the other way to do groups. All right. The other way to do groups is to start your own. So I would never start a group of, oh, well, I'm just going to showcase my product over and over and over again, because trust me, nobody will stay. That's not how you build a group. Okay. And I've actually had people like, oh, I'm going to add you to my group. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And then it's all this product and this product and this product. And I'm like, I don't need a group of commercials. And I leave. Okay. So what you want to do in this group is something that you care about already, something that could possibly go towards your product or business, and something that gives value. So for my health and wellness people, you've got things like No Sugar Mamas. That's a group. You know, they don't eat sugar. They're cutting out sugar out of their lives. Deborah could have a group, a spiritual group. She could have a group of health, right? Because she does both. She does both sides. She does spiritual coaching and she does health coaching, right? And so she could have a group of either one or a combination of it together. All right. So same with Diane. Diane can have a group of health things, maybe walking, a walking group, whatever it is. When you start your own group, though, what you have to keep in mind is, first of all, you have to be consistent, just like on your social media. You have to be consistent in posting in there. You have to be consistent in starting conversations with people. However, if you are willing to put in that kind of work, what will end up happening is you will grow more and more people. You keep inviting people to come in. You will grow that group more and more. And then when you do talk about one of your products or you do talk about something you do, you have an audience there who's captive already and wants to hear what you have to say because you've given them so much value anyways. So let's go back to the girl camp group and I'm going to show you an example. So girl camp group right here, remember, 428,000 members. It's a huge group, right? Now, this group decided to use a sponsor, okay? Now, your sponsor for your group could be your company page for your network marketing company. Now, I would build it on Nowsite to make it completely different than just the company. You know, I would have it going to a product or something, but you could have your business as the sponsor of the group. This group right here chose to do Progressive as a sponsor. Now, most of you would be like, an insurance company is a sponsor of a group? That should tell you how powerful groups are, right? Is that because Progressive's not going to do that for nothing, right? So here we go. Here's the advertisement, the Progressive, and it doesn't even look so much like a Progressive commercial or an advertisement, right? But it is. Our sponsor, Progressive, doesn't want you to forget anything, including insurance coverage. Learn more at progressive.com/RV and progressive.com/girl camper. That's the sponsor. Okay. Now, contact mapping, Tom Chenault does a radio show. And on the radio show, he does this, he's been doing it forever. It was called the Tom Chenault Show. Now it's the Leadership show. But Contact Mapping, their company, was the sponsor of the show. It was another way of getting their message out without being the buy my product thing. So something to think about if you already have a group, you could make your business the sponsor. Also, you could start a group, but be forewarned. If you're going to start a group of your own, you have to be willing to put the work in it. It's absolutely worth it. Not kidding. If you're willing to put the work in, it's absolutely worth it, because when you start growing it, that first year is kind of your build part. But if you start growing it, let me tell you, it will go. Now, one thing to remember, if you are in network marketing, you're in it for the long haul anyways. Network marketing isn't about the fast money, the quick money, okay, I just made $1 million in one day. You know, everybody's figured that out by now, right? Please. Okay, good. Richard Blissbrook told me this a long time ago, and it was the best advice that I'd ever got at the beginning of my build, and the best advice still that I give other people. He says that network marketing is your long-term money, it is your asset income, it is your retirement, it is the long thing. If you need now money, that yeah, you can make a little bit of now money. But if you're in it for the long haul, you've got to think about what you are willing to do for the long haul to be able to build, right? And groups could be it for you. Groups are amazing ways of meeting new people, but it does take a little bit of time. So, all right, let's make a post. We need to get our 5 minutes going. I hope that was helpful. And it takes time, Doria. It takes time, number one. And you have to really be willing to not see a lot of great results for about 6 months to a year. That doesn't mean people won't be joining. When you do a group, you're always inviting people into your group, but you have to give value that has nothing to do with your product 90% of the time, or else people won't stay. And it has to be something about that you care about anyways. And if you're in it for the long haul, building your own group is great. If you're not, then join other people's groups and let them have the responsibility of all of that and just enjoy the benefits of being able to meet and conversate with people. Okay, let's make a post today. Let's make a post. All right. So as we make our posts, let's make a post like you are going to introduce yourself. Now, obviously, I've been a part of this group for years, so I'm not going to go introduce myself because people would think I'm crazy. They'd be like, is this like somebody who's trying to duplicate her? Is this a fake account? Okay, so I'm not going to actually post this, but I would show you what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go to social media, and I am going to do a caption, my image, or a selfie AI. So let me try to find a photo. Uh, Let me find a photo. Give me 1 second, guys. Oops. Give me 1 second. Let's do this. All right, we'll do this. Or this. All right, got a photo. This photo right here. Okay, so I'm going to upload the photo, and then I'm going to say, write me a post introducing myself to a Facebook group. Where's my phone? Let's do this. Sorry, guys. Okay. All right. Write me a post introducing myself to a Facebook group called Girl Camper. It is a group of women who camp in RVs. Okay. Okay. Tell them about my love of camping and how excited I am to be in the group. I am also to learn more about camping from them. Okay. Now, a couple other things that I would probably put in there. Whoops, come here. Mention, if I didn't run out of words, mention how I love the outdoors and that I want to see more of the country. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to generate. It's going to do a couple of things. First of all, the AI is going to look at my photo and see what my photo is, right? Second thing, it's also going to take all of the information that I put in there and it's going to make the post for me. So just take a moment for that to happen. And remember, the AI is also using everything else it's learned about me. So I could have said, hey, tell them my love of camping this, also tell them a little bit about me, my journey, and it would have popped up something different, right? Okay. So, hey, Curl Camper crew, thrilled to join this incredible group of adventurous women who share my love for the great outdoors. Camping is my happy place, and I'm eager to explore more of this beautiful country in my RV. Can't wait to learn from all of you amazing campers. And then I would probably, at the end of it, put a question. What was your favorite place to camp so far so far? I would love to get some new ideas of places to go. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to stop it there and then I put it right here. Okay. Now, what was your favorite place to camp so far? I would love to get some new ideas for places to go. All right. Now, why did I put the question on there? I did the question because I want to start conversations. Remember, when we make a post, we're not just posting to post, we're setting an intention of what we want. And 9 times out of 10 for me, it is all about starting more new conversations because I know the more conversations I'm having with more people, the more possibility I am going to find my tribe. Now, one other thing, once I make that post, so for everybody who's brand new, remember you could do it to Facebook, Instagram, all these different things. I'm doing it to Facebook because this is going to a Facebook group. I'm going to hit get started. I'm going to hit post. I'm going to go over to the girl camp group. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to put my photo in. Boom, and done, right? Okay. Now, that's easy. Once we start following people, though, we'll want to go. So this is Girl Camper, Iowa. And if I want to know more about this person, I can come over here. And for each person who I am going to comment on their post, I'll just briefly go over and see who they are and what they're about and see if there's somebody I would want to have a talk with or a conversation with anyways. So if I come over here, is this somebody that I would want to have a conversation with anyways? Does it look like somebody that I would want to? I can come over here and view the person's profile. And now the key to forgiving others is to stop focusing on what they did to you and start focusing on what God did for you. Well, Deborah, there's somebody that you might want to have a conversation with, right? It's like you have a shared faith. So then you keep looking for more stuff. Is it too late to divide my aloe vera? I think that little guy needs some help. Okay. So these are the things you're going to do, right? And then you go and see as you comment on other people's posts, is this somebody I would want to have a conversation with anyways? If it is, then definitely start commenting more and more. And then, of course, you can start those conversations. So let's go ahead and make a post today. If you are part of a group and you haven't made your introduction post yet, there's an idea for you to do. If you are not part of a group yet and you still need to go look for groups, posts that work on your regular Facebook wall for Wednesdays can be anything like Wisdom Wednesday and maybe a piece of advice that you would give people that you wish you could tell yourself 20 years ago. Maybe it is about Wealth Wednesday and why you started a business, why you got the guts up to start a business, because that's not one of the easiest things in the world to do, and so many people won't do it. Talking about your own testimony about it, right? So there are some other ones that you can do. So let's go ahead and put 5 minutes up. We're going to do questions at the same time. And I'm hoping this was helpful to give you another way of building online that will really give you some traction in an authentic way. Remember, everything we do here is about authenticity of like who we are and just starting great relationships. So let's start the 5 minutes real quick, and then we're going to do questions real quick. All right, Diane, did you have a question, honey?
No, I just wanted to make a comment on my post from yesterday.
Okay.
I have posted on Facebook and Instagram, and I am working on people today.
Yeah.
So many people have reacted from all
Yep.
over the world.
See? Now let's talk about this post, because I noticed our other contestant, not really contestant, but our other person actually
He's a
posted his
friend.
turkeys. Yeah, he posted his turkeys too. So we're gonna run over there. So yesterday we talked a little bit about posts, right? We had her change the top of it so they had to read more for the rest of it, so it grabbed people's attention, right? Folks, this is what I used to carry on my poor feet. 70 pounds gone. Look at this. See more. Absolutely, people want to see more. Click, and there's the rest of the thing. Now she's getting all these people. Look at this, 37 comments.
It's been shared, it's been reposted, it's
See? And here's the thing, it's 37 comments, but she hasn't even worked these comments yet, right? So what Diane's going to do is she's going to come back here and she is going to love each one of these comments or like, and then she's going to reply back to the person. And as she replies back to the person, she's going to reply to the comment. And then she's also going to ask a question at every comment. Why is that? Because she wants to continue a conversation with person number one. But two, if they comment again, it kicks the post up even further up into the a newsfeed, into the algorithm. And Facebook says that, oh, Diane is important to people. Diane's message is important. I must show this to more people to get people to stay on our platform, right? So congratulations, Diane. Now work all those
it's been
comments today.
reposted, I think, 3 or 4 times.
Woo!
Uh,
Look at
so
this.
if you see me
Shares.
working today, you know why.
Yep. Yep. No, proud of you. So proud of you, honey. Great job. Remember to work your comments though, so you keep your algorithm.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to come over to Mike real quick. Mike did his turkey post.
It was amazing.
Here's the turkey post. Where's Mike? Mike, wave your hand to everybody to say hi.
Hello.
This is Coach Super Mike, and we don't let him be shy anymore. So if you wonder why I pick on him, it's because we're getting him out of his shell. He's really a great coach. And we raised him up. Gosh, he's been with us for a while now. He's family. So look at this. Have you ever felt like you carrying the weight of the world? I did, 70 pounds of it, but I decided to change. Each pound lost was like shedding a burden and discovering strength. Ready to transform and embrace a lighter, beautiful, brighter future? Let's do this together. Note. Now, I don't know, Mike, I know your company requires this thing at the bottom. I think it requires it if you use the company name. I personally, if it was me, would not have that in there, because then it's telling you everybody what program you used and everything else, and you want to have the comments. And I
Okay.
know Jay says you always have to have stuff. You have to have stuff if you're using the company name, but you're a coach outside of your company. So I would take that off there personally. But
Okay.
look at this. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at these photos. Like seriously, these are all his turkeys. And that's where he was. Is that just incredible or what? Fantastic post. Great job, Mike. I'm so glad you made your turkey post.
Thank you.
All right. Now let's go. So proud of you, honey. All right. Let's go over to Paul. Paul, did you have a question, hun?
Yes, I wanted to know, I can't remember. I may have paid for something called contact mapping around the time that I started with Nowsite. How is that something that you also need or you don't need it? It's a separate thing.
It's
And
actually blended into Nowsite and the rest of the for the people who were actually part of contact mapping before the merger, where
oh,
all our contacts and everything else and our notes and our rotations and everything are in there. Adrian's working on getting all that information put over into Nowsite, but they have to build out that whole part of the platform, which isn't ready
well,
yet.
I'm going to be doing the Nowsite nav to develop clients and
Right.
friends. And so what I'm also, when it comes to that, does that incorporate the contact mapping? You don't need it
Yes.
with that added piece?
Right. Right.
All right,
Exactly.
that's great,
Incorporating
Elizabeth.
it. Yeah.
You're doing a great job. I appreciate this
Oh,
group so much. It's like family, and I've been working on my auto correction stuff, and it still bites me once in a while, but for the most part, I'm doing good. I was texting my pastor yesterday, and I told him that Satan's been really attacking me, and that he's my worst enema. But yeah, other than that, it's going well. Good to be here. Love this place.
I love that. My worst enema. That's awesome. Yes. Oh, Paul. So you are family, and we are a family here. And the reason I go to Deborah, she's a nurse, and she's and she beautiful, beautiful, faith driven woman. And did you like that enema one, Deborah? Awesome. So glad you're here, Paul. All right, Danielle. Hi, sweetie.
Hi, how are you?
I'm getting there. It's every day's a little up, down, and kind of all around all day, but I'm getting there.
Just be kind to yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard. And I'm going to be right behind you, I have a feeling.
Oh, well, we'll be here for you, okay? We
I know
love
you will. I know you will. So I joined a group called Women Entrepreneur and Founders Helping Each Other, and
Ooh,
there's like
nice.
200 and something thousand. But you know what I find really strange in that group is that every single post is only about business. They're not in, it doesn't seem that anybody's introducing themselves or talking about themselves. It's strictly like business. It's not offensive or anything. Speakers wanted. I have a list of 50 new events that need speakers. I'm looking for women experts in different fields. It just goes on and on. Looking for women who are running their business completely on their own. Let me know. I have something for you. Looking for 10 women who want social media management. It's really, there's like nothing about anybody in there. So I
I
was
say, Danielle, start the revolution in that group. Start the revolution.
cool.
That's
Right.
what I was gonna say too. I would be like, I would start the revolution of being a real human being in there. And because you may end up being the light that shifts everything, and the light is the one where all I hate this is a bad way to put it. Maybe Don, maybe you can help me with but the light is where all the bugs go to, right? I mean, we're
Yes.
not looking for bugs, but the light's where the attraction goes to, right? So maybe you're the light that attracts everything.
That's cool. I like that actually. Listen, it's not offensive or anything like that. And
Right.
it doesn't feel like, oh my God, it's just, but I just found that really strange. Thank you.
Yeah,
I love both what you and Paul said.
I love that. And if you find and with networking groups and business groups, one thing to keep in mind, sometimes they're so driven of just out for themselves. This one is, and I think you're in the same group I am, if it's the group that I think it is. But there are some that are just so self-driven their own selves, that it just never works. And if you find a group isn't working to make the connections, just try another group. But
I don't
I
find
think this
that in
one you could be the light.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that because I don't find that, business feeling in this group. I was just really surprised that nobody shares anything about themselves. So I like that. I'm gonna go like real soft and slow and yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely. I love that. All right. Deborah.
Yes, I have a question about what you were talking about. So if you're in a group and it just doesn't feel like it's working for you, do you leave the group? Do you, disconnect? Or do you just kind of, you can still be in it and just don't participate?
Genuinely, I don't leave a group unless there's really a reason to leave. I just won't participate as much because you never know when the group's going to make a shift to something.
Mm.
And so for me, I mean, there's a couple of groups I left, and just because the values of the group were in a place that I'm like, it doesn't matter if it shifts or not, these values don't line up with who I am. And, I just exited out. For the most part, I would say at least keep your foot in the door in case something changes. But if it ever comes down to your values and beliefs are not honored and you don't find resonance, then feel free to leave.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Let's see. Can be shifted and come back to life. Absolutely. Absolutely. And if you have a group that's dead, that doesn't mean that it's really, it may be on life support right now, but it can be brought back. It absolutely can be, but it's about the effort that we put into it each day. Okay. Let's look in the chat and see. Yeah, the image is stunning, isn't it, Glenn, for Mike? It is impressive. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Danielle. As we post through Nowsite, does it can yes. One thing I'm excited about going home is I get my big screens back again, and I can actually see something. As we post through Nowsite, does it continue to train our AI? Yes. Nowsite Nav, does it use our voice style or Eric's voice style? That one will be training on. So it hasn't been fully released yet. And then we're going to be doing more Nowsite Nav stuff in here too, since it's part of my AI. So stay tuned, Sarah. We'll get more of that for you. Let's see. I think that's everybody's question. Nope, we've got Carol. And if anybody wants to showcase a post that they just did, or a welcome post or anything you did, just drop a comment down there. We can showcase some posts too. All right, Carol.
I'm training the AI. I went back to do something and look at mine. I didn't see everything I had input there. Does it wipe it out, or it just keeps it somewhere else and you don't see it?
Perfect. Great question. Let me show you what you do see, and then let me give you an explanation. Okay. So give me 1 second. Let me get over there. All right. So when we come over here, we're going to come over here. When we're on the front page, we drop down to train my AI. Okay. When we come over here, you can put things like job title, what drew you to this role, what information you'd like to share about your family and stuff. This is my demo account, so I don't have half as much information in here, of course. But you come over here to Think Like Me and you add your interests, you add the figures, the people that you resonate with. The reason it asks for people that you resonate with is because it's going to get an idea of your beliefs, your values, and what's important to you based on the people you put down here, right? Next is Write Like Me, and you change those. Now, one thing you'll notice is that there's not a lot of information to be able to put in yourself, except for right here, right? You're not really putting in a lot of information. But what's happening is each time you come over here and you do one of these caption or one of these 7 things right here, and you enter in that information of what you want, each time you do that, and each time you do the regenerate. So let me show you the second part of that also with a surprise me. Coffee. Yay, coffee's here. So let me get a surprise. All right, I'm not sharing my screen. Who didn't tell me? Who's Mike? You're in charge. You're supposed to tell me when I'm not sharing my screen.
Sorry.
That's okay, honey. All right. So we come over here. So each time you post in about what you want and it makes you a post, each time you come down here and you regenerate by doing this, it's learning more and more about you. So it's learning what you're asking for originally. It's learning the things that you're asking about and what you want there. And then it's also learning by doing the regeneration also. And the AI is constantly learning about you. Thank you so much. Ooh. All right. All my sugar people that don't like sugar, just leave me alone until I get home, okay? Mm. Oh, that's good. Okay. All right. So, and it's learning right there, right? And then, so look at this one right here. And if you click a surprise me, your surprise me, Carol, will be completely different than mine because it already sees us as completely different people, right? So there's something magical about pushing play on your favorite song that instantly lifts your spirits and turns any frown upside down. Imagine Dragons is my go-to. What's yours? Share the tune that never fails to boost your mood. Cute post. If I don't like it, I continue to hit surprise me again. But each time I work with the AI and each time I ask it to do something different, each time I ask it to regenerate something based on a set of instructions, the AI is learning about us. You will not see all that information that in the background of everything the AI has learned about you, though. Is that helpful?
Yes, thanks.
Okay. All right, great. All right. And again, Paul's got the great thing. Feel free to connect with each other and anybody, please go to my Facebook and friend me. You could follow me, but if you friend me, I can actually see your posts and help you. If you only follow me, I don't get to see your posts when I'm on the news feed. So friend me. And if you do not know how to friend somebody who has a digital creator account, this is how you do it. Who else has a digital creator account? Do you? Does Mike? You do. Okay. Business partner here has one. You come over here. Oh, it says I'm already friends with you. That's not going to be helpful. All right.
Go to Paul.
Paul. All right. Paul who?
Richmond, RICHMAN.
CHMAN. Perfect. Thank you, Paul. Is this you right here? That's you? Okay. All right. Oh, it says add friend. That's not it. That's not a digital account. So when you have a digital creator account, that's the pumpkin alarm. When you have a digital creator account, one thing you'll see is this button right here will say follow. So if you see it down here on the left-hand side and it says profile, digital creator, profile, public figure, something like that, it will say follow up here. If you click the buttons, it will also give you the option to friend them as well. So I'm sorry I can't show it to you. I got to find somebody who's a digital creator that I'm not friends with because I'm friends with I think everybody who's here.
Elizabeth, am I friends with you? Because I have a digital account. Pamela.
We better be. If we're not, I'm going to be very, very upset. Yep, you're my friend.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll figure out somebody who I'm not friends with and then show you how to do it tomorrow, hopefully. All right.
Okay,
All
I
right.
got one. Digital marketing domination. You can show them on that one.
Is that a
That's my
business
company.
page? A business page?
Digital.
But business
Yeah,
page isn't
Facebook.
a business page isn't a digital creator account.
Hey, Liz,
Okay,
try
it had a
mine.
follow button on it. That's why I
Yeah,
thought it was.
it's not. And nope, that's not going to work either. All right.
Try mine, Liz. Because mine should work.
Yours is
So I was trying to
oh,
do it.
okay.
But
So
don't
I'm gonna
use the link. Don't
okay.
use the link on there.
Okay. So is it this one right here?
Yes.
Okay, I have to delete the request
Oh,
for
okay.
friends first. so I can show them.
Oops.
But then,
Oops, sorry.
no, that's okay. And then, but then I'll friend you right afterwards. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to delete request first, so this clears out. Okay.
So there's
So
follow and then there's, yeah.
most of the time, there's not an add friend here. It's usually message and follow. And then you can come over and click the 3 buttons and then hit their friend or hit friends over friend over here and add the friend. Usually
I think it's because I'm not over 4,000 or 5,000.
yeah.
I think you have to search.
So anyways, friend
Yeah.
me. And then if you
Yes.
guys friend me, I can see your posts. And then if I see something, I can help you with it. So anyways, pumpkin alarm's going off. I have to go to my next training. I love you all. Cheryl's up next in a few minutes, and she has Ask Me Wednesday, where you can find out about the email campaigns and the prospects and the websites and the funnels and all the other stuff that Nowsite has for you. This is only social media and my AI, and we'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific for my AI Live. Again, for all of you who just stood by me these past 7 weeks as I've been here with my mom, thank you so much. She did pass away last Saturday, and I'm just grateful for all of you and all your support and messages. And I have a lot of messages to get back to, so just know that I am trying to get through all of those, and I just appreciate all of you so much. And again, we'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific for my AI Live. Bring your questions about groups, anything else. We're here to help you build your incredible business online and to help you become the entrepreneur and the amazing human being that you are on the inside of you that should be shining on the outside of you. So have a great day, everybody. Love you all. And we will see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks.
Love.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Have a great day.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
God bless America and God bless every one of you.
Go
Amen.
Turkey Man. Go Turkey Man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Bye, everyone.